1st of May.
Yeah, the evening of the 1st of May.
So he'd come down to do a bit of a plot tour.
And we've got Ruby
We've
with
got
us.
Ruby. And we got Rubes, eh? Hey, Rubes. Starting with your sweet peas then.
Sweet.
No, sweet peas then.
Yeah, these are the
Let's just move down and get a better look.
a little bit bedraggled.
They have picked up a little bit actually since the other day, I think.
Some have started to grow up a
Yeah.
little bit down here.
Yeah. No, they are starting to go.
But they've had it tough, haven't they?
Certainly have.
And we've got our frame made out of our own hazel poles and twigs.
Yep. Move round to where the Sweet Williams are.
No, this has been dug, hasn't it?
Yeah, this is all dug over. That's what we've got a lot of, dug over beds but nothing in, but we thought that was a reason to do plot tour now when everything hasn't started.
Over there.
Yeah, and then we can see the changes as they hopefully occur through summer.
Sweet Williams in, didn't it?
Yeah, and they're looking as though they're going to.
Some flowers.
Yeah,
off them.
they've got buds, haven't they?
I mean, there are some weeds in amongst them, but
they look like they're going to do all right to me. Those.
Well, also the ones that we planted this year that looked a bit worse for wear.
That's this lot over here, isn't it? Yeah, they don't look too bad, do they? They're going to do something, aren't they?
And then all the middle of that bed's planted up with gladioli bulbs, which I think are the sort of lower, they're not the big tall varieties.
They only blow over anyway, don't they?
Yeah.
Shall we go down between the potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, you head down with Rubes. So we've got 2 rows of potatoes in there, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'll have to put on what they are because I can't remember.
I'm trying to think. There's one elf.
I think one is, yes, but I'll put on what they are. That's the easiest way. Yeah, I'm not sure. We've got 2 long rows of early onward peas in this side. We've just covered with Enviromesh until they start to come through.
Just to stop anything scratching about, really, isn't it?
Over there we've got 3 beds that are, or 2 long beds that are tilled. And then the little one could go and have a look and see if any spuds are through over there. They have been in quite a long time, but it was frosty last week, so it's just as well they didn't come up.
We've got the broadbeans.
Yeah, these are Demonica. Looking all right so far.
Yeah.
Head down to where, see if there's any spuds coming through.
The early potatoes one. Oh no, they're...
No, these are elf, aren't they? And they are just starting to come through.
You sure these are elf?
Yeah. Just beginning to come through.
Yeah. There's one there as well.
Yeah, other rows coming through as well.
There's one. There's a few.
Yeah, there's a few coming through. So they're not necessarily earlies, but that's what they are. Yeah. So this...
These aren't docks.
Oh no.
It's horseradish.
Look very much like docks though, don't they?
Horseradish.
Yeah. We've done all sorts to try and get these out, but about all we're managing to do is stop it spreading any further. As you can see,
it's trying.
We planted it at this corner, it's spreading out, it's going, and try and get these out, stop it going any further.
So we've just put in there some odds and ends of...
Yeah, and we'll carry on doing that, I guess.
Yeah.
And then these are just starting to come through as well. These are
early ones.
Early ones. There's an Ulster Prince, something else.
And Jersey Royals, I think.
Yeah, International Kidney.
International Kidney, yeah.
Both just coming through. Next along, brassicas.
There's a lot of brassy.
Yeah. So there's cabbages,
Cauliflower.
calabrese in there, and we tried to keep them together, but at the minute, I think they'll just get muddled up because I've got some more of the same varieties to plant out.
We have got a little plan though, haven't we?
We have got a little plan of what's where, of which
But
ones are where.
unfortunately, there's 4 in a row, and Martin insisted on growing 5 of each.
No, it's the people who make the cells that do it, the little planting trays. So these are shallots, onions, garlic.
Yeah. The shallot sets are starting to divide up.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
at
they're
the
all
other
going.
end, they're seeds, shallot seeds,
Yeah.
and red baron.
Yeah,
seeds.
so they're all going all right, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then where shall we move?
Might
Raspberries?
as well go to the other. Well, yeah, go on then.
And then work our way up. So our revamped raspberry bed is,
In the process of being revamped.
you can see we're going to have a lot more weed to dig out that's starting to come through. But we'll get on and do that. Then this bed is going to be, well,
It's
this
got end is the leftover
onions, shallots.
onions and garlic.
Yeah.
In fact, believe it or not, I watered these the other day.
Yeah, they are just starting now.
Had gone dry.
Yeah, they are just starting.
Some of them look as though they're working their way out, which can mean that roots are starting to go.
Yeah. And the rest of it will be planted up with carrots and
leeks.
leeks, yeah. We'll head up now, up this way. So there's a bed waiting to be dug. That one.
It has been dug over, but it's...
Yeah, it needs breaking down, yeah. Yeah, we've got
2 more
rows of potatoes in there.
Potatoes.
And then an area that needs digging over.
Ruby's found the bluebells.
Yeah. These are Spanish ones.
Yeah, we've let them stay though, haven't we? Because there's not any English ones for them to corrupt.
No.
The hibiscus is
starting in that.
That bed there, if you swirl round, has been...
it's going to be refurbished.
Yeah, it has been all gold raspberries, but they really aren't doing...
They've been in there years though, haven't they? So it's going to take a bit of refurbishing that bed. Go on, Rubes.
Come on, what are these? Ruby. You like bluebells? Don't like Spanish bluebells. She's not into Spanish bluebells.
Not sure how many plums and gauges we're going to have this year, you. Just have to wait and see.
You can't see any.
No. There's, just while Sue's looking for those, there's another couple of beds there to dig over, 2 small ones. No, it doesn't look to be much on these at all.
No. Rhubarb's doing well.
Yeah, rhubarb's all right.
You should have some of those, really.
Yeah.
Come
Get some at the weekend.
And these are the red currants
that were chopped down. So we're just going to see what happens to those.
Healthier, and if you look,
there are a few berries.
There are some berries on.
Yeah. Only very small ones. I don't think they'll do much. And then there's sort of our apple hedge that's becoming enormous.
But in front of it, we've got the queen cocks, which has got a lot of flowers. And alongside it is a bramley, which needs 2 pollinators. And look,
if they're the right ones.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as they're flowering at the right time.
Right.
So we've got 2 that hopefully will pollinate the bramley.
Now we get into...
to be some setting.
Yeah, I think there are. We now get into areas that are just dug.
And that's the tickle pink.
Yep.
It's getting quite big, that.
It is, yeah. So these two are dug over, but nothing planted.
There's some temporary perennials.
Yeah, I'll have a look at these. So these came out of the perennial bed. It's possible some might go home or back in the perennial bed.
Yeah, we're making a start on revamping the perennial bed that had really become totally overgrown, hadn't it?
Yeah, so we
Some
sort
of plants that you just looked at will go in there.
So we're doing bits sort of as we can, aren't we, rather than anything else?
And at the two ends, there's loads of bindweed that we're going to have to do something about.
Have a quick look at the strawberries.
Strawberries in flower, but unfortunately some of the flowers have been
caught by last week's frost, haven't they?
So they're due to be mulched, aren't they?
Yeah.
This weekend. Been given a good week.
Josterberries have got, well, this one that hasn't been cut back
It's huge.
Huge, and it's got loads of berries on it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Trouble is, because we probably won't net that one, most of those will end up inside wood pigeons.
Yeah. In there, we still need to have a bit of a sort out, don't we, in there? This gooseberry's got lots on.
Good.
Try not to get rubies behind.
Ruby, what are you doing? The josterberries in the same bed we cut right back, didn't we? And even so, they're still going to have some fruit, whereas the ones at the back we left.
Yeah.
Do you want to go and see the pear and blueberries? Beds have really got a bit overgrown. We need to have a really good sort with those.
Oh, sorry, Rubes. Again, I don't think there's
some set here.
Yeah. And then the blueberries are really still on flower, aren't they?
Two flowers, you know, on this pear.
Yeah.
You come round here, Martin. There's quite a few set. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, look.
Yeah, there are some set.
So the blueberries are flowering well.
Yeah, come down there. Have a wander around to this other one then.
Yeah. Go on.
So
this grass this week, yesterday.
I know. So the quince is a lot of flower.
Again, under the quince, the black currants all need
sorting out. I think they'll probably get a sort of a red currant treatment, won't they?
They're going to, at least some of them.
Yeah.
The trouble is, we had all these beds planned to be sorted out over winter and
never got there.
Which is horrible.
So, yet another bed that's ready for planting up. That's what it's like this time of year.
And got the cherry netted up over at the back.
Yeah.
Don't know if there are any cherries on.
Yeah, don't think so.
Shall I have a look?
I don't think there are. Well, there might be the odd one now. Yeah, there are some. There are some.
Again, if we didn't net it, there wouldn't be any leaves on, let alone any cherries, because of the wood pigeons.
Wood pigeons just devastate this one. Other cherry trees on the allotment get left, but not this one. They actually devastate everything they start once it comes into bud.
They take all the young leaves and everything.
Yeah.
There's 1 or 2 primroses still left. And then on the fence, we've got a couple of gooseberries.
Yeah.
Quite big ones now.
Head down there to up past the other rhubarb and...
Down here.
Yeah.
So there's the winter onions, garlic and shallots. That garlic looks as though it's nearly ready to be harvested.
Yeah. Another bed there that's ready for planting. That's Poulson's Pride. It's supposed to be a perpetual rhubarb. Whether it is or not, I don't think it is. But it lasts long. It does. I've already taken loads of flowers off it this year.
We don't pick enough.
Possibly, I don't know. But the other varieties, the red varieties, the really deep red ones, just, I suppose you could argue, are much further behind. So, do you think that's that black raspberry coming back again?
It could be.
That we lost, that seemed to die off?
I don't think it is, because I think the black raspberry's got white canes, like a whitish grey cane.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah. Probably a bramble, I'm afraid.
So the frame's been moved and that will be sorted out, and we'll put some tomatoes in there. I think this bed will need another digging over. Did it?
That was under the cold frame, wasn't it? It got really weedy, and I weeded it.
And it was a bit wet and a bit rough, so I think that will need doing again.
You went over it as soon as I weeded it, but
it won't break up properly. The end bed again, dug over, ready for planting up. I think we're putting carrots in there.
I thought carrots were going to go over the other side.
Oh, we're going to
said this was a bit rough.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but one of those others over there is going to have carrots. You're right. Yep.
This is Loch Ness, which is, as you can see, thoughtless. It's a friendly blackberry.
Yeah.
But it's loaded, isn't it?
Yeah. Cardoon's looking all right.
Yeah.
And that is another bed that needs digging over.
The cardoons will look great until we get some strong winds.
Once they're bigger, and and then that's it. So this bed actually needs sorting out, so we've got to do something to deal with all this grass.
We did have all chives along.
Well, there's still bits of chives, and you can tell when you cut it, it smells very oniony.
Raspberries.
Yeah.
But it's like everything else. You can only go so long, and the weeds take over. However much you try to keep them down.
Yep. Do you think that's it?
No, it's the strawberry bed.
Oh, the overflow strawberry bed.
Yeah. Which ended up being there because when I was doing some weeding, we had lots of runners, and I didn't like to throw them away.
And again, in there, some have been caught by the frost. In fact, a lot of the ones in there have been caught by the frost, but some are okay. Yeah. And this bed is also really rough, and last year it grew some enormous parsnips. So how it did that, as rough as it was, I've got no idea, but it seems to defy logic.
And we've got Sugano, which is going to fruit. It should fruit now on those canes that were produced last year, and then these canes that are coming up now should fruit later on in the season. It's a double fruiter.
We hope.
Yeah, then at the other side we've got Autumn Bliss. There are 1 or 2 canes that are straying from the line that we'll probably plant around the other side of the allotment on the renovated raspberry bed.
So shall we call that quits for tonight then?
Is that it, Ruby?
That's it, Rubes.
Going home?
Hey, Rubes.
Ruby, what's Martin doing?
Are we going home, Rubes? Eh? Rubes, why is that tail down? Eh?
Because I'm going home.
Is that tail down because you're going home?
Ruby. Good girl. Good girl.
You're right then.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. Bye for now. Bye.